gentlemen, we are live! It's time!
What is going on, everybody? This says that I'm live now. What is going on? I'm live. It is Thursday. This is your WWE Royal Rumble 2026 preview as we begin, starting this Saturday, the beginning of what will be the road to WrestleMania, everyone. I hope all of you, wherever you are right now, if you're in the Northeast, I hope you're staying warm. I hope you are obviously warm and safe more than anything. And I hope that you got your workout. I hope you got your workout in these last couple of days. Yeah. We had a lot of snow starting Sunday, this past Sunday, going into early parts of Monday. Note to self, do not wait. Do not wait till the end of the storm to start shoveling snow. Don't do that. Do not do that. This guy did that. Yeah, me right here, Don Huevon. I did that. And never again. Never fucking again. Yeah, especially, now that I'm a homeowner, right? And I said this on Twitter, and I'm gonna say this again here. The one thing that I miss the most about not being a homeowner is having the maintenance person, the landlord, whatever you want to call it, be the ones that does the shoveling in the complex, the apartment building, whatever it may be. That's what I miss the most. Okay. For real, I do. I fucking do. Also, there's I want to apologize real quick because if you notice, there hasn't been a Steve's Kitchen, there hasn't been a Raw rundown, there hasn't even been, something about Dynamite. It's Thursday. Normally on Thursday, I do something about Dynamite. I do talk about what happened on AEW Dynamite. And, we're only 29 days into the year. And, again, it's one of those things that I just mentioned earlier, what I miss about not being a homeowner, having to deal with bullshit. And then also this is why I'm saying this, because on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, my boiler just said, fuck off, bruh. It's over. Yeah, my boiler just went to fucking hell. So the last couple of days, I've been dealing with a cold house. Now, a new boiler is coming in, is arriving probably tomorrow. It should be installed by tomorrow. So I'm good. I should be good to go. Right now, I have those little, portable heaters right now. So that's keeping me warm right now. That's keeping me warm. For the most part. Yeah. Brandon Brown writes here, TNA Impact. I just want to see who gets fired. Maybe who knows? Maybe it's Trey Miguel. But then again, guys, real quick, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you understand why there hasn't been a show. All these shows that I do here on the channel, I hope you now understand. Okay. Once I'll tell you what, this Monday we get the ball rolling again. We're back to our regular programming. There'll be Steve's Kitchen. There'll be the Raw rundown. There'll be all these stuffs. Okay. So now all right. We're getting the ball rolling again, starting Monday. But I thought, hey, things are kind of chilled right now, no pun intended. Let me talk about the Royal Rumble. Let's talk about it. It goes down this Saturday live from the Royal Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. What's going on, Safet? Brandon Brown writes here, can't wait for the Rumble. Hope it's a good one. Hope it's good. Yeah, I hope so too, man. I hope so too. Chief writes here, Ayo Steve. Hope you're staying warm. I'm trying to, brother. The Northeast weather ain't playing around this season. It's not, bro. It has, look, just alone in these 29 days, it snowed like what, 3 or 4 times? And in that time period, it has snowed more in these couple of days than it has in the last 2 to 3 years here in the Northeast. Okay? And I hope a lot of you who had to shovel, I hope you had the the little snow machine, which I also have to get. And it's happening because I'm not dealing with shoveling again. You know what's crazy? Like back in the day when I was a kid, I used to love shoveling. I used to love going to house, right? And shovel people's, front steps, the driveway, the sidewalk, right? And get money out of it. I used to love doing that. And I'm like, where are the kids? How come there's no kids coming out asking to shovel? Nah, they all had remote classes. Must be nice. Must be fucking nice. I can't relate. Back in the day when I was a child, when there was a snow day, it was a fucking snow day. Okay. And I'm not talking about the movie from back in the day. Snow day means no school, right? But anyway, it is what it is, right? Kids today, all they want to do is watch TikTok videos and I guess, play the video game and all that other bullshit. But hey, it is what it is. Okay. Damn, I was expecting a Dynamite review show. LOL. Not this week, brother. Besides, it's the Royal Rumble week. Okay. If you guys want to see an in-depth AEW Dynamite review, go check out AEW Ramble. All right. Go check out AEW Ramble. They do an amazing job. SP3, Jimmy Macram, they do a phenomenal job breaking down AEW Dynamite. I will say this, though, before I get into the Rumble and all that stuff, here's your little AEW talk real quick, okay? Number one, I did see the debut of Tommaso Ciampa in AEW. I am aware he is all elite, right? He confronted Mark Briscoe. I think, obviously, hey, good for him, bro. Get your bag. Go get your fucking bag. I know he also wants to do independence, and if Tony is allowing him to do indies, cool, awesome. That being said, for the love of God, do not add him to the fucking Don Callis family. Do not, okay? But nonetheless, hey, you know what? Good for him, bro. Again, he's getting the bag, right? I know he's challenging Mark Briscoe this Saturday for the TNT title. Most likely, he will win. Most likely he will win. And I would not be upset about it. Would not be upset at all. I do think, hey, you want to put your title on a name. And again, Tommaso Ciampa is a name, especially since he's coming from the WWE, right? So we'll see how that goes. But again, I'm happy for him. Also, I am aware that Mark Briscoe had a match with El Clone. And in the match, Mark Briscoe did the J Driller. And El Clone no sold it. Now, a lot of you will say, he countered it, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear it. No, it's a no. No. Jay Briscoe right now is rolling in his fucking grave right now. There's no reason why you're going to have someone just play with that finisher. Because again, it's the Jay Drill. It is Jay Briscoe's move, the late, great Jay Briscoe, right? And that's Mark's way of honoring his brother. And that needs to be respected. He needs to be fucking respected. And it just doesn't fly with me. Does not fly. Look, if you want to do shit like that, do it on the independents. Go to some outlaw indie show, some rinky-dink indie, right? Do it over there. But not on TV. Not on fucking television. And maybe, look, you're listening to me right now. You're probably saying, Steve, it's not that much of a big deal. All right. Yeah, I think you're being very too picky right now. No, I'm just calling it like I see it. All right. I'm calling it like I see it. And I'm here joined as well here by the good brother, the one, the only Chase Oliver. Chase, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much, Steve.
Nothing much, bro. Royal Rumble is obviously this Saturday, live from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Chase, on a scale of 1 to 10, where is your excitement level? Being that, again, it is the kickoff to the road to WrestleMania. Where is it at with this Royal Rumble?
A 6.
A 6? Okay. For me, I'm kind of at a 6.5. Again, you think back, the Royal Rumble is supposed to be one of WWE's big shows of the year, kicks off the road to WrestleMania. And I just feel like there hasn't really been that much of excitement, if you will. There hasn't been.
No.
And some people will say, oh, Saudi Arabia, it's fine. It is what it is. I mean, again, this is not their first time going over there. You're going to get like hella pyro, the glitz, right? They're going to go crazy for Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, the show's gonna feel like a big deal if you watch it on television. Like it's going to feel like one of those like big time shows. It's just the build overall has just been kind of Like people started announcing they were in the Rumble 2 weeks before the show. Like this is like, yo, this is like a chance to go to WrestleMania main event, get a world championship match, and it's like people are just now announcing like, oh yeah, I'm going to be in the Rumble. Roman's not even on television to like hype up like hypothetical feuds. Like if he doesn't win the Rumble, it feels like telegraphed like who's going to win in some sense. Like I don't know. It's just like they haven't really built up any like last year it was like John Cena, he could win the Rumble. Roman Reigns, he could win the Rumble. CM Punk, he could win the Rumble. Seth Rollins, he could win the Rumble. Jey Uso was a dark horse. Sami Zayn was even being built up as a possible Royal Rumble favorite. Like you had like a list of guys. Braun Breaker, everyone's like, oh, if you want to surprise people, Braun Breaker, like list of guys. Jacob Fatu, like list of guys. This year it's like Roman, Cody, Fatu.
I got the list here. Braun
Breaker. Yeah, Braun Breaker.
Rey Mysterio, right?
No, he got injured. Who knows if he's even there?
Well, he's listed here. He's listed here on the Wikipedia. But yeah, I mean, again, just I don't really feel the excitement for it. I want to be excited, right? But it's like they're just look. And the reality is, they got their money, they got paid, they're going to Saudi, right? Mm-hmm. And that's it. Look, for the Saudi, this is going to be a big show, which it is. It's just a snippet of what they're going to get next year when they go to when they have WrestleMania, right? But for us, people who live in the States, it's like, look, it's just a house show. It feels like, but it's the Royal Rumble. I want to be excited, but I just don't feel the excitement, And Safet writes here, the weather is chilly at night in Saudi.
I mean, they wrestled in New York. Like what, 2
times? Yeah, they wrestled here at WrestleMania, buddy.
Yeah, and so I don't think cold weather affects anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it will either. But let's get into this. I will also, because Bet Online doesn't have all the matches, by the way, but we'll just talk about whatever they have here. We'll just because they had some cool props here as well. So let's get into this. Let's start with the Royal Rumble. I have the matches here. Let's start off here with, and again, this is not in the order that we think they'll do the show. We're just going by, the way I have it set up here. We start off with AJ Styles versus Gunther in a match where if AJ Styles does not win, if he loses to Gunther, he will have to retire. His career is on the line, as that is what the condition that Gunther put upon AJ in order for Gunther to accept one more match with AJ. If you guys recall, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I think it was on Monday Night Raw, where it was Gunther and AJ made Gunther tap out, but the referee didn't see it. Right? They didn't see it. AJ thought he won, and then he got low below it and power bombed, and Gunther got the win. And that has not sat well with AJ, right? And we saw AJ had to think about it. Hey, I'm gonna ask my wife, and he has agreed, right? We did see the match he had on this past Saturday at Saturday Night's Main Event with Shinsuke Nakamura. And I know there was that note on social media that Shinsuke posted that got taken down, and it got people to really think, damn, this is really it. This is potentially the end of AJ Styles. His career is going to be over after this, right? I know he filed trademarks for the phenomenal AJ Styles. He filed trademark for the P1 logo. Many people are speculating maybe he'll go elsewhere, right? We don't know. Would I have done this in this way at the Rumble? No, I would have probably done it at WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure WWE Chase might have throwing AJ the idea, hey, let's do a retirement tour, right? And maybe he turned it down. We don't know. I would love for them to have AJ win, but by disqualification. That way, look, Gunther doesn't get pinned or anything like that, right? Because Gunther has to be in the Rumble later. And it keeps AJ around. You work a way to get to WrestleMania. There's been people that have been saying, oh, they want to see AJ and Punk at WrestleMania, right? Because they had that match on Monday. It was going good until Finn Balor got involved. But for me, I'm going to go with AJ winning, but by disqualification. I don't think this is it, in my opinion. But Chase, what about you?
Yeah, I think this is it. I think Gunther's winning. He's going to be the career killer, Gunther. And then he's going to go on to kill the career of the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, at WrestleMania, because Brock is pretty much, he's done. Like, dude, there's no reason for Brock Lesnar to be around. He wants to make this his last year. He's cashing out on one Saudi paycheck, cashing out on one more last WrestleMania payday. He'll finally have to face Gunther in a match, even though he probably doesn't want to. I think Gunther goes ahead and beats AJ Styles. We say goodbye to the Phenomenal One, and whatever he does afterwards, we'll have to wait and see. And then at the Royal Rumble, Gunther eliminates Brock Lesnar to set up the Gunther versus Brock Lesnar match that everyone's, I don't really care for it, to be honest, but everyone's been wanting it, and I feel this is Gunther's trajectory right now. He's the career killer. Beat Goldberg's career, ended Goldberg's career, ended Cena's career, gonna end AJ Styles' career on Saturday, and Brock's career. It'll make Gunther feel special without having to put a title on him. You know, it's a great way of like, yeah, Gunther should be a world champion. Yeah, he should be one of your guys that has a world title, but he's too big enough to be IC champion, so he can't win that belt again. And it's not, and it wouldn't make sense for him to get any of those mid card belts unless you want to reestablish those mid card belts. But the IC title, it's kind of in leeway right now because Dom Mysterio's injured, and for whatever reason, they won't strip him. They're like, oh, no, we can't strip you. Yeah, you're fine. The U.S. title, it's doing its U.S. Open Challenge gimmick. That's like its new thing. So it's been getting well. So those titles, they don't need any help. You want to build up Gunther to have some type of gimmick and some type of theme besides he's the ring general, he's the career killer. So now when he goes up against bigger names that he hasn't wrestled with, like say guys that are a little bit older, maybe turning winding down, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, so on and so forth, it's like, oh shit, Gunther's going to try to kill their career. And then later on, like, it'll be a shock when those guys beat Gunther. And then it's like, oh my God, Gunther can't end everyone's career. So that's the creative route I feel they're going. It's just Gunther is going to go on and just kill a bunch of careers. So I just think with AJ Styles, maybe it was just one of those things that his contract, he re-signed when he signed this new deal. It was in February. It's up in February. And let's be real. It's like any other contract in the world. If AJ Styles wants to get paid a certain amount of money, they can't do that in one calendar year. It's just not possible. It just isn't possible. This is why, like, when Goldberg came back, remember, Steve, I was saying, oh, Goldberg's going to still wrestle. No, he's just doing the one match with Lesnar. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would he only do one match with Lesnar? He's not going to get paid. Like, they're not paying Goldberg $3 million for one match. It's going to be $3 million spread out in multiple matches. And what happened? It was spread out in multiple matches, and that's how he made his money. That's how it is probably with AJ Styles. Like, AJ Styles is probably making a good amount of money this year, good amount of money for whatever he's making. I don't know how much he's making. Let's just say that it's 4.5 million every year. Let's say AJ Styles extends. If you're WWE, are you going to give AJ Styles 4.5 million for 1 year? No, because you want to make sure that it's like, hey, we're going to give you this 4.5 million. We get 2 or 3 years out of you. He's not going to give them 2 or 3 more years. He wants to be done this year. Like, this is AJ Styles is saying that whatever he does next, this is his last year in wrestling. Like, he's not going to be doing another year in wrestling. Like 2026, beginning of 2027, that is it for the phenomenal AJ Styles. That's something that you have to like put in your head, and most wrestling fans have to accept. He is done after this year. He is not like John Cena was talking about it, you know, like him and AJ were chatting, and AJ's like, man, I'm like done with this. Like AJ's pretty much done. And I get it. We're seeing these great performances by AJ, and you're like, he should have guys, keep in mind, we're seeing it in the WWE style. Of course, AJ Styles is going to out wrestle these fools in the WWE style. Of course, Yes, it's the WWE style. That's why we consider Seth Rollins one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, because it's in the WWE style. When you shine, just because you shine better in the WWE style does not mean all of a sudden when you go somewhere else, hey man, gonna be a different story. When people see this, like I do think AJ Styles will be able to keep up if he does decide to go to AEW. I think he'll keep up with some of the wrestlers, but then we're gonna see it where you're gonna be like, oh yeah, like AJ was looking good against John Cena, Shinsuke, guys who are
Randy Orton,
Randy
yeah.
Orton, guys in the same age bracket, CM Punk age bracket guys that don't really have that much oomph left. Maybe AJ
And
and
then he
Kenny Omega,
faces,
if they wrestle, it's like, okay, that could
you
work. Kenny
throw
Omega,
Kyle
he's
Fletcher.
yeah, and then you throw him a Kyle Fletcher, and you're just like, oh shit. Yeah, I thought this would be better. Like, that's just something I want you guys to prep for. That all these great matches we've been seeing with AJ Styles, keep in mind, yes, AJ's a wonderful performer. He's super great at everything. Keep in mind though, who is his competition? Other people that are near his age range and also on the same trajectory of they're almost done. So they both are doing the best that they can with their limited capabilities. So that's just something I would just want to put out there. AJ Styles, yes, he is a phenomenal talent. He's one of the greatest wrestlers in ring
One of
wise
the
that
best
you'll
to
ever
fucking
see.
do it.
Yeah,
One of the best to fucking do it.
one of the best to do it. He had a tremendous WWE career. I like
First
AJ
ballot
Styles
Hall
is
of Famer.
yeah, AJ Styles' WWE career is just one that if you would have told any TNA diehard, yeah, AJ Styles in his first year in the WWE is going to become WWE champion and feud with John Cena and do this, you would say you are crazy. There's no way AJ Styles is going to be Intercontinental champion at best. He'll be like the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. Barely even touched that belt. He was always in the world title scene, AJ Styles.
In his
So that's
first year, touched the world title. In his
yeah.
first year, dude.
Yeah, and he was one of the longest reigning champions in the modern era, like before Roman like crushed that whole record and stuff. Like
Yeah.
360 plus days as actually a year and some changes WWE champion. So it's like he's done a lot. He's had a tremendous WWE career, but I just tell people like just temper your expectations a little bit of what you think you're going to see of AJ Styles outside of the WWE because he's doing this with the opponents that he's given because they're in the same age bracket and they're in the same mindset of, hey, I don't have much left in the tank, but I'm gonna give it all with you. And they just like, me too. Let's do it. So we'll wait and see. Whatever he does, I'm sure it'll be great work and stuff. So
Yeah. Exactly. This is what Chief makes a very, very strong point here. Facts, that's how good AJ was. He won over Vince. That's another thing too. Remember, Vince said, I got a million guys in my roster to do the same thing you do, and he proved him wrong. He silenced him. So
yeah, he showed Vince what Vince was looking for. Vince was looking for a scrappy guy, and AJ showed the scrappiness, but he also showed that he can work on the microphone. It wasn't just like, oh, he was a good in-ring wrestler. Like he showed that he was wise above like whatever years he was, and that doing what he did in TNA and New Japan, New Japan really made AJ Styles a better worker. Like TNA, he was great, but when he went to New Japan and he got to work with Tanahashi, he got to work with like
Okada,
Naito and all those guys, and he got to be a leader of the Bullet Club and feel like one of the big top guys outside of WWE and stuff. And he got to learn what it was like to work like that New Japan main event style. It helped him go to WWE because in WWE there weren't many guys like there's been New Japan guys that went to WWE, but none of them were like, oh, they were on the same level as AJ Styles or Shinsuke Nakamura and stuff. Like AJ came in, felt like a main eventer right off the rip. And Vince, like he tried his best to ruin AJ. He really did. With the Jericho shit. That Jericho feud was sucked. And I remember telling people Jericho is beating AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Remember, Steve, when we did our predictions years ago? You guys are so convinced, and I'm like, bro, he is not letting a TNA guy walk into to his main show and beat one of his WWE lifers and at that time WWE lifer Chris Jericho. Ain't no way. Didn't happen. And then AJ Styles had that feud with Roman. And he got a lot out of a Roman Reigns at that time, who was not confident in his ability in the ring. Got a lot out of Roman. And that right there was when Vince was like, oh, okay, I see it. And then the John Cena feud. That's when Vince was like, there's something with this guy. Like there's something there because John Cena is like the litmus test. And when he saw that what he did with Cena, he's like, okay, that's a guy that I want to get behind. You know, he loved Dean Ambrose, John Moxley. He made him champion for fuck's sakes. And then it was just like, it ain't working. Let's give it to AJ Styles. And then Jinder was not a good WWE champion. They said, hey, who do we have? AJ Styles. Bam. Made AJ Styles WWE champion again. So yeah, no, Vince liked the guy, and he deserves all his flowers. AJ Styles had a wonderful career, but just being honest, Gunther is going to win, and that's just a reality we will have to face.
Yeah, it's possible. We'll see what happens Saturday. A lot of questions will be answered. They don't have here again the betting odds for AJ and Gunther, but I'll ask you, Chase, over under on Gunther's chops here, over 8.5.
Oh, at least 10. So yeah, over.
Okay, fair enough. Uh, Acknowledge me. Ronan goes here. Okay, we're acknowledging you, I guess. There you go. We're acknowledging you. You asked your question. Hey, Steve Chase. I wonder if you guys are doing okay. Yeah, we're doing okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into the next match. Let's get into the next match here. Let's get into the Women's Royal Rumble. The Women's Royal Rumble. The winner goes to WrestleMania to challenge the champion of her choosing. And as we speak right now, these are the current participants that are in, right? We have Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, who are both the current women's tag team champions. We have Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day. We have Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, and Asuka. From Raw is Maxine Dupree and Becky Lynch. From SmackDown, you have Chelsea Green, Jordan Grace, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Julia. And yes, there are discussions about surprise entrances. To my understanding, Lola Vice, Sol Ruka, and Tatum Paxley are actually over there right now. So they're likely that we'll see them in the Rumble match. Who do you think will be out of these names in the Iron Woman of the Rumble?
Iron Woman? Okay.
Who do you think will be the Iron Woman?
Out of all the names, who would come out early enough? Gosh, that's tough because I feel like a lot of the women that I would choose, they're going to put them later in the match. I think it'd be. You said Jordan Grace, right?
Yeah.
I think that would be a good thing for Jordan Grace to have under her belt, like the Iron Woman of the match. I think that would be kind of a nice little tip to the cap for her. So see her come in at like number 5, last until like one of the like the final 5, final 4. Yeah, I think Jordan Grace would be a good Iron Woman. So I'll choose Jordan Grace for this one.
Okay, she's a great choice. For me, I'll go. You know what? I'll go with Jordan Grace as well. I'll go with Jordan Grace on this one. I think she can be, again, a good Iron Woman. As far as the winner of this goes, I'm gonna go with my New Jersey sister. I'm gonna go with Liv Morgan to win the Women's Rumble.
That's a good choice. There's a lot of interesting choices here. I I feel like the Raw side of things, they can kind of figure out their roadmap to WrestleMania without the Rumble winner. If I'm going with the super dark horses to win the Rumble, I would say Roxanne Perez is probably one of the biggest dark horses to win this Rumble. Currently on Bet Online, she's plus 6,600, which I find absolutely ridiculous. She is featured on television the most out of like a lot of the people. She has a storyline with the Judgment Day. And we all know Triple H loves to swerve when it comes to the Royal Rumble. I mean, look at what he did with Jey Uso. Like, Jey Uso was like one of the dark horses. So I think Roxanne Perez is a pretty good dark horse. I'm leaning towards 2 women. Both of them returning for the most part. Tiffany Stratton or Bianca Belair. Because I feel like one of them winning, it sets up they have to go after Jade. I feel like the Raw Women's World Championship scene, it's more of like I feel that's like a little bit too on the nose. Like if you have Liv or you have Roxanne win the Rumble, Raquel, like let's say Raquel wins the championship on Monday, right? Then
Yeah,
it's kind of like, okay, they're gonna face each other, right? But I feel like we need some drama into it. I feel like we need to add something to it, and I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, hey, maybe they say screw it, we're gonna do the Judgment Day triple threat at WrestleMania because Stephanie McCur, love her, great talent, odd woman out. Like who like the Rhea match, Rhea and Io are going to be in the tag team title match at WrestleMania. They're going to do some super tag team match with those two women. So it's like odd woman out of Stephanie Vaquer in this situation. Liv and Stephanie Vaquer, do you trust that as a one-on-one match like at WrestleMania? It's like, ugh. Then we go down the triple threat route again. It's like, how do you add someone to that? Like, do you have it where Liv wins the Rumble and then all of a sudden Roxanne wins the Chamber and then Raquel wins the world title? Is that what you do? Then what are you going to do for the SmackDown storyline? SmackDown would what? Bianca just comes back and be like, Jade. Like, no. So I feel like Bianca or Tiffany is winning this. I just don't know who I want to put my stamp on. I don't know like which one that I really, really want to say they're going to win this Rumble.
fair enough. But
I feel Tiffany though.
ooh,
It's just like she doesn't have a Rumble win. She just
she came
doesn't have one
close.
yet. Yeah.
She came close. Was it 2024? I think it was. She came. What is she like? Final four.
Yeah. I mean, they've had that match before with her and Jade, and it was fine, but it was like one of those where it's like Tiffany.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, but it's like it could be something that Yeah, I think Tiffany Stratton's winning. I'm gonna go with Tiffany Stratton. Pretty good odds too at plus 600. And it's not,
I was gonna say that right now.
and it's
I was gonna say
not, and it's not out of the realm of possibility. Especially for Rumble bets. If you look at an odd at plus 600 that person can't win, that's actually very good odds for the Royal Rumble. Keep in mind, there's 30 women in this match, so to have those odds is pretty darn good. So plus 600 for all the newbies, you bet $10, you win $60. So
yes.
if you want to tell me, you can do that. But I think Tiffany Stratton, that will be the cleanest road to get to the SmackDown Championship side of things. You'll get her on Raw for a little bit where she decides which championship she wants to go after. But I feel like they might just do Tiffany and Jade. Because honestly, what is Bianca Belair's status? Like her finger is like, I guess, so messed up. Like she's just not present. Like they're not doing anything. And maybe it's like kind of like by design, but it just feels like there's no rumblings about Bianca being around. While with Tiffany, it feels like, oh yeah, she can come back at any moment. She's just off TV. So
I heard. So this is from Safed. I hope Jade is ready for Bianca at WrestleMania, because if Jade is not ready, the match would suck if Bianca is healthy enough. I guess so, but I mean, to be honest, it's only a matter of we have to see if Bianca's ready or not with the finger and all that. So yeah, I mean that's probably a match you can do at WrestleMania. Brandon writes here, you heard the new thing Triple H said the winner of the Chamber gets to pick who they face at Mania, also like the Rumble winner. Any truth to that, Chase? You hear about that?
I did not hear that, but it wouldn't surprise me. Maybe they do the route of Liv wins the Rumble, Roxanne wins the Chamber, and then Raquel is the champ. Big mommy cool has to face her two Judgment Day sisters. Judgment Day implodes for no reason. Okay.
Fair enough. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. From there, we move on. We move on to the WWE Undisputed Championship match. Drew McIntyre defending the title. And you think about it, right? He's facing Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia. Drew McIntyre is stepping into enemy territory here, because Sami is going to get the big ovation, right? The big pop in Saudi.
Mhm.
Granted, to be fair, I know SmackDown is tomorrow. They're going to probably air it early as all hell for those of you who are watching on VPN. Sami go get the big pop, the big reaction, right? And yes, the story is Sami Zayn, wants to be a world champion, right? His son asked him, how come you're not champion yet, right? And that's got to him. And he did win the Fatal 4-Way on Saturday night's main event. They get him this opportunity. He's gonna put on the performance of his career on Saturday against Drew McIntyre for this title, right? In front of his people. And he will come up short. He does not win. And this begins the heel turn for for Sami Zayn. He tried doing it the nice way. It hasn't paid out. And he goes on this breakdown. And yeah, anything to get the opportunity, but eventually he'll get it in 2027 in Saudi Arabia at WrestleMania. But that's just me. Chase, what about you?
Yeah, this is the vintage WWE booking of we have a guy that's over, but it's like we don't want to put him in the Rumble because if you put him in the Rumble, people expect him to win the Rumble. I mean, Sami Zayn, like before being put in this match, everyone was making Sami Zayn seem like he was going to win the Rumble, face whoever was the champion at WrestleMania. But this is vintage, where it's just, hey, it's a safe match. You know it's going to be good. It's going to be a WWE title worthy match on a PLE, but the champion's going to win, and you just got to accept it. Like they don't, unless it's like top star versus top star. You're not going to do a title change after Royal Rumble. It's just more, let's just play it safe. That's just how it is with this match. So, yeah, Drew's going to win. The Sammy heel turn thing would be interesting if they want to go down that route. I personally don't think they should because he's one of their best baby faces, and I feel like there's a lot of things that would contradict with what they've been doing with Sami Zayn if he went down the heel route. You know, he had his redemption after joining the Bloodline, and you know that great promo that he had last year, that sit down where he talked about he didn't want to be like Kevin Owens, didn't want to be like this spiteful person, blah blah blah. So it'd be something that it's like a Sammy heel turn would be kind of like if Jay was champ again. Okay, that would be kind of interesting, but I wouldn't want to. I'm not paying money for that. I think Sammy should stay as a good guy. They should try to find a way to get him in that position. He is someone that should have like a cup of coffee roll title ring. Like okay,
One pay
yeah,
per view.
yeah, 2 monther. You know, he wins. Everyone's happy. Wins at SummerSlam. 2 months later, it's like, all right, can't have you as champ anymore, Sammy. You lose on the episode of SmackDown, and then it's like, okay, thanks.
Oh,
Yeah,
SmackDown. Come
but
on.
you know how Triple H books. Either they wrestle on the PLE or SmackDown. And he's that type, and plus he probably wants to keep it up where he's like, I want you guys to watch these weekly shows. Like no one had, bro. If there was odds for Drew versus Cody, 3 Stages of Hell, Cody's like a -1,000 favorite. No one had Drew McIntyre winning that fucking. People were saying Drew should win. People were saying Drew should win, but if you were like prediction, you're saying, oh, Cody's winning. Come on, they got to build to Roman Cody, or Cody's the guy that should be champion headed to Mania. And now it's like, oh no, Drew McIntyre, he won. And it's like, he's now champ, which good for him. But yeah, so it's like one of those things where it's like, I just feel like Drew winning, Sammy losing, it's fine. And also it keeps the Saudi fans from like hijacking the Rumble when whoever eliminates him and they just
Yeah.
boo the shit out of everything else. Like, I don't think they would do that. I think like they're just like entertained like by just like any of the like stupid little shit that they do over there and stuff. So I think that'd be fine, but it's a smart of we don't want people to have it where Sami Zayn's elimination overshadows whoever we have actually winning the Rumble. Like I think the only other guy they would be okay with winning the Rumble is Jey Uso, and they're not doing that 2 years in a row. Like main event Jey Uso's not main event Jey Uso won 2 Rumbles in a row. That puts him in the category of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels,
Jey
Cody
Uso won 2
Rhodes.
Rumbles?
Huh?
Jey Uso won 2 Rumbles?
No, I'm saying if he won 2 Rumbles in a row,
Oh, I'm ready to say that he won 2 Rumbles. Like,
it would put him in the stratosphere of Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, and Cody Rhodes. It's like, bro, Jey Uso ain't like that, bro. It was nice for him to win 1 Rumble. Like, we're gonna look at that when we look at the Rumble Wikipedia, and you're gonna be looking at Jey Uso. You're like, how? If you don't remember, you're just gonna be like, what? Jey Uso?
I don't even know Uso. It just happened, Uso.
Yeah, exactly.
But we'll see, man. It should be a very exciting match. But I see what you're saying, though. You're not have him lose here so they don't shit on it. They don't shit at the Rumble if he were in the Rumble match.
Yeah, could you imagine he gets eliminated by like Logan Paul or Braun?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Come on, Logan.
And then fans are like booing the rest of the match because they're like upset and they're just telling saw me the whole match as Roman Reigns is trying to throw up the 1 and do the ooh-wah. Like, no, it ain't gonna fly like that. Now they don't have to worry about it.
Me personally, I think, look, if you get eliminated by Logan Paul, it's an honor, it's a privilege, I'm just saying. Okay. But let's move on here. By the way, but before I move on, the odds on this match, Drew McIntyre is a -5,000.
Yep.
Sami Zayn's a +1,000. for those of you that maybe want to wage or something, like, look, you put some money on Sammy, put $5, you get $50 out of it. Right. So there's that. Now let's get into the men's Royal Rumble. The 30 men over to the top rope. The winner goes to WrestleMania and challenge the champion of his choosing. So we know that Cody Rhodes was the first one to declare himself for the Rumble. Also joining Cody Rhodes is Gunther, Jey Uso, who won it last year. By the way, Cody wants to go 3 years now, three Rumble wins, right? Be right there with Steve Austin, who won it 90, 97, 98, and 2001. We have Gunther, Jey Uso, who won it last year. Rey Mysterio, who won it in 2006. Dragon Lee, Penta. You have Roman Reigns, who WWE just aired a video saying that he will be in Royal Rumble. He will be in Saudi Arabia. Of course he'll be there. Why would he not be there, bro? Why would he not?
Roman will miss many shows. He will not miss a show sponsored by Riyadh Season. You see Riyadh Season in the corner? 9 times out of 10, Roman Reigns is there to collect the check.
Yes, he is.
Do you think Roman Reigns wanted to go to Paris? No. But what was in the middle of the square? Riyadh Season. And he was there. Yeah, the one thing with Roman Reigns is this. He won't miss the big fours, and he won't miss Riyadh Season shows. If you're like, where's Roman? Do you see Riyadh Season in the corner? Do you see Riyadh Season promoting the show? No Riyadh Season, no Roman Reigns. Deal with it.
Yep. Also joining,
cheap, he knows when to come in. He knows what to do.
Joining him will be Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, right? Braun Breaker, who for a lot of people is their favorite to win. Of course, my guy, the Maverick, Logan Paul.
Not anymore. Steve,
hey, look, I honor it till the Rumble event. Once the Rumble begins, it's a new beginning, okay? You also have your Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, right? All of the Vision. Javon Evans, who was announced on Monday Night Raw via commercial break. If you watch it internationally, you would have seen the clip of it where he had declared himself for the Rumble. You also have, they announced this, the main roster official Rumble debut of former NXT champion Obafemi. You have also joining them Randy Orton, who announced on the Get Up and announced literally yesterday on the Pat McAfee show, Brock Lesnar. Now, some people are upset.
You know what pissed me off about this, though, about these people announcing after Raw? When Finn was trying to get in the Rumble, and Adam Pearce was like, the Rumble is full. And it's like, wait a minute. How's the Rumble full? And Brock Lesnar's like, yeah, man, I'm going to be in the Rumble. I'm there right now in shape. Like, what? How the hell are you going to tell me the Rumble is full? And then Finn Balor can't get in the Rumble, but they got Brock Lesnar in the Rumble. They got Randy in the Randy was going to be in the Rumble because he was doing like all that promotion work for Saudi. That's why he missed John Cena's last match, because he was like, hey guys, Randy Orton here, and make sure you guys come to Saudi Arabia to watch the Royal Rumble. Like,
that's pretty good.
Do you think we're going to see Jericho? Do you think we're going to break the walls down?
Maybe they'll sing Judas.
No, there's no, bro.
Triple
H is literally going to tell Chris, he goes, Chris, come on, man. No one wants that shit. Come on, let me play it for you. Yeah, bitch. I'll break the walls down. Jericho, he's like, feel that? You see, I see your forearms, Chris. Goosebumps.
It'll be another option too. King of My World by Saliva. I'm the king of my world.
Just break the walls down. No one needs to hear all these random Jericho sideshow songs that he tried to get over. It's like when certain wrestlers have a theme song, that's their theme song.
You think we'll get a new clock, like the little count? I think it'll look like this time.
I hope they. Honestly, I really hope they keep what they did last year. I really love the little banners they had on the bottom and stuff.
The lower third,
I love that lower third. I hope they do that again this year. It may. First of all, let's just be real, and especially this is mostly for the women's. A lot of the women's music sucks, so you just don't know who's coming out. And then later on, you're just like, who is this? And then later on, it shows the lower third. Oh, yeah, BFAB. Awesome.
And the statistic, lasted this long in this year's Rumble.
Yeah. Do you know who was the Iron Woman for last year's Rumble?
The one, the only, if memory serves me correct, Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, man. I was gonna choose her again this year, but I think she's coming out later, unfortunately.
Maybe so.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. Who knows?
Hopefully, number 30. Yeah.
I think it's 25. I think.
Maybe.
But anyways, the men's Royal Rumble. Do you think we'll hear Royce Keys? Do you think Powerhouse shows up here? I don't
It's
know.
very possible. Well, if you go to where is it at here? Where is this?
Royce Keys. I got the keys to the Royce. I got the keys.
So
to the
he's
Royce.
at
I
a
got the
plus
keys to the
200 right
Royce.
now as surprise entrant. Let me just read you. Let me just read you the
Keys to
names.
Royce. Keys to
Let me
the
just
Royce.
let me read you the name they have for surprise entrances and their odds. Okay. Now I know this one will not happen because he's still under contract. The Big Show at a plus 200.
Yeah, Paul White, dude. What the hell? Paul White's an AEW lifer at this point, bro. He just shows up to the like. So I was like, what does Paul White even do? So it turns out if you buy like those AEW VIP ticket packages, which by the way, if you want like to feel like you're a big time baller, the prices for those VIP ticket packages aren't that bad. Like, it aren't that bad. But I guess Big Show is like the guy they send out to, like, when you go and you're like, oh, I get to meet an AEW wrestler. They send out Big Show to talk to the fans in like the little press room that they do after every show. The fans just get to watch Big Show be like, oh, guys, so happy that you came. It's going to be a great night of AEW action. You guys have questions for me? No? All right. That's all Big Show does. This guy, Paul White, he don't do anything else but that.
Damn, he's
basically
a liaison. Basically, he's the tour guy.
Man, bro, Big Show comes out though, I'll mark out. I'll be like, well, where's the Big Show?
Nah, we'll get the. Well, it's the Big Show.
Come on now, rock it up.
If you remember in 2000, he was the final two against The Rock and shit.
Yeah. Big Show eliminated like 6 people in the 2004 Royal Rumble. It's like, oh, cool.
Well, also surprise entrances. Pat McAfee's a plus 500.
Oh yeah, that sounds like an easy like. Let me. Does he have any? No, he doesn't have anything. Like he's not doing anything. Yeah, why not?
Maybe
well,
so.
I don't know. Will the Saudis get hyped when they hear "Let's go"? Does it count though if he comes out for commentary beforehand? And then he's not really surprised.
I don't think so. According to Safed, WWE copyrighted the name Judas.
Oh, great, dude! Did what? Are they going to copyright Painmaker too? Like Jericho's just
Painmaker.
Dude, I swear, Jericho's such a fucking carny. He's like the biggest carny of all time, Chris Jericho.
Oh, come on. Will you stop?
Dude, he is, dog. Like, Jericho's always carnied out, bro. Like, dude, if he didn't want to put anyone over in AEW, well, you're not facing Chris Jericho. You're facing the Painmaker. And it's like, oh, the Painmaker. And it was like, that was his undefeated gimmick. Like, he never lost as the Painmaker. Like, it was, and then if he wanted to show that he could wrestle, you're not gonna face just Chris Jericho. You're facing Lionheart, and it's like, and then he was all fat trying to fit in his gear from like 20 years ago. Like, give it up, buddy. You think Jericho's in shape? You think he's on the diet?
He hit that DDP yoga twice a day, yeah, for sure.
When does Jericho blow up again? Like I'm not talking about with the crowd. When does he get fat again? I guess you could say.
Probably
when NBA Twitter was roasting him, and it was the saddest day of Chris Jericho's career.
A year and a half in, he'll start eating good.
No, I think 6 months, bro. He's gonna realize they're gonna give him like a nice part-timer schedule. He's gonna be active from Rumble to Mania, disappear, and then come back right before SummerSlam. He's gonna be in the Money in the Bank match as a surprise entrant. And he's gonna look fat, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, dude, Jericho, no, you were doing so good. Why'd you pick up the whiskey again, my guy?" And then
he's a great goose guy. He's a great goose guy. Come on,
man, dude. Come on, man.
Anyway,
let's not do this to Jericho.
Coming in up,
is he even? What's that surprise entrant?
Jericho? No, he's not. Funny enough, he's not. But you know who's listed as surprise entrance at a plus 1,000? Goldberg here.
Comes out, eliminates Gunther.
Imagine. I mean, it's Saudi Arabia.
Goldberg never said no to a Saudi check. That's for sure. Wouldn't do anything else. But Saudi came, Goldberg's like, all right, let's do this. And he'd be there. First one on the plane. He'd be on the first one on the plane. He'd be like, all right, man. I don't care if I have to fly business class. I'm getting this paycheck.
For sure. Royce Keys, the former Will Hobbs, at a plus 200.
Royce Keys.
Boom, 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 boom. Triple H at a plus 600.
Oh, dude, what the hell?
I mean, nah, come on. Booker T's at a plus 1,200. I can see that. The Undertaker's a plus 500.
Oh, that's a guy who would not say no. Dude, I could see it now. Like I am an American badass, and then he just comes out with his motorcycle, does a couple spots, then gets drop kicked by Carmelo Hayes.
For Saudi, he puts on the old school gimmick, bro.
Dude, he's way past that now. He would never do.
If the Prince wants the old dead man Undertaker, he's getting the whole thing. He's getting, bro.
Yeah, sure. Why is Big Show's the favorite?
And also for surprise,
what if Big Show's AEW contract's up? We don't know his stats.
For real, maybe. I mean, are we sure though? I mean,
Triple H calls up Big Show. Paul, I'm here to tell you, man. These guys will pay you. I don't know, man. There's a lot of controversy with that place. It's just something that I wouldn't do. Paul, they're gonna give you $3 million. Wait, you just gotta show up. I'll have you knockout punch someone. I don't know. So I just show up, knockout punch one guy, get eliminated by Oba Femi, and I'm good? Yeah, pretty much. All right. Where do I go? And then that's it.
You're going to NXT, buddy. You're going to NXT. I'm kidding.
And Big Show, instead of doing like the AEW VIP packages, he's the on-location guy. He's like, hey, thanks for paying $1 gajillion for on-location and stuff.
Exactly.
Biggest is these on-location packages. I feel bad for the fools that pay for that.
Coming in at plus 600, El Hijo del Vikingo. I can see that.
I mean, did you sneak on the plane with everyone else?
Oh, maybe. You never know. You just never know. Also, there's been discussions of a Mr. Iguana being a surprise entrant. There's no offer.
That makes so much sense to have Mr. Iguana. If this was in the States, 100% Mr. Iguana is a fucking surprise entrant. No, like coming in at number 6, just does some stupid little iguana spot for a little bit, then gets eliminated by like a Carmelo Hayes. There we go.
For sure. I can see that happening. But again, as far as who I think wins this though, look, if it was up to me, I would love for it to be Braun Breaker, right? Because again, he got suspended, right? Even though Adam Pearce touched him, I literally thought they're gonna punish him by being the number 1 entrant. I was under that idea. All right, you're in the Rumble, but you're number 1, right? It's possible though. I mean, look, he could come in at probably number 3, right? Or number 4. I do think though, if you want to surprise, get Royce Isaacs, right, for that big pop, have him be number 3. In my opinion.
Who?
I'm sorry. Powerhouse Hobbs' name. Royce Keys.
I thought you said Roman Reigns. I'm like, Roman Reigns ain't
no
number 3.
I will get to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Last year, 16 was enough. He was like, whoa, you want me at 16? But that was a lot of work for Roman in that match. Come on now.
But as far as who wins it though, come on, man. Roman Reigns, bro. It's Roman Reigns, bro. It's people will be mad. Look, people will get mad. Oh, it's not fair. He's barely on TV. What the fuck is this? Look, people forget. This is a Saudi Arabia show.
Yeah.
They're pleasing one man. One man they're pleasing. Turkey Al-Sheikh.
No, the Prince. The
Prince of
Turkey is like the
liaison,
yeah, or His Excellency.
His Excellency, yeah.
The Prince loves Roman Reigns, and
the Prince loves the Roman Reigns. Who doesn't, man?
I'm just being honest. Roman's not showing up for Elimination Chamber in Chicago. He's not doing that show. Roman and Punk is a big time WrestleMania match that makes hell of a lot of sense for this year's WrestleMania. even though they were trying to build up the tease for Roman and Cody, obviously Cody and Roman, they're backstage politicking. I want to be on fly on the wall to see how that's going. Not seeing eye to eye on who should win a WWE title match. Oh, great big dick moves by both guys. They're such carnies. Like Roman's all like, because Roman realized, he goes, Hollywood, not for me yet, but WWE, I made that. And there's a part of Roman Reigns that's getting upset. Cody Rhodes is kind of the guy. I mean, bro, Unreal Season 2, Triple H is like, I'm only telling this because you're my guy. But Seth is making injury. No reason to tell fucking Cody. That's the last person I would tell. Cody Rhodes has loose lips. He's going to tell everyone. So it's like, what the heck? He telling Cody Rhodes that Seth Rollins is going to fake an injury? The fuck? Like, Roman Reigns, he wants that power back. He wants to be the guy that says, for Triple H's booking, it doesn't work because Roman's not around. If there's no Riyadh season in the bottom right, if it's not a big 4 pay-per-view, there's no Roman Reigns. He's not showing up. Nope. So that's the one thing with Roman Reigns. You're handicapped by that, the fact that Roman Reigns has this schedule, that Triple H, like he loves having Roman Reigns around. It's great business. But it handicaps it. But Roman also, too, legacy-wise, only has 1 Rumble win. That's kind of weird. And it's the worst Rumble win. The Rock had to help him get rid of corporate Kane.
You want to erase that. You want to redeem that.
You want to erase when The Rock had to do the face. Like when you knew The Rock was visibly pissed off that he had to do that. Roman Reigns had to eliminate Rusev in that match just to win. Like you want Roman Reigns standing high, throwing up the 1. I feel like they're going to kind of do, if I were to choose a dark horse, Jacob Fatu would be a great dark horse. And honestly, probably the correct winner, in my opinion. But I feel like what they're going to do, too, is they're going to have Cody and Jacob Fatu kind of eliminate each other and then have it where it's like they brawl, kind of like how Roman, Seth, and Punk, they fought outside the Rumble last year. Kind of the same exact team, but it's with Cody and Jacob Fatu. I truly believe you got to find a way to get Jacob Fatu in the WWE title match at this year's WrestleMania. I think just make that a triple threat at that point. Fatu is by far and away would be the most interesting challenger than Cody. I feel Cody at this point could wrestle a dream match at this year's Mania instead of going for the title. But
Jericho, Chris Jericho, buddy.
Oh no, that'd be terrible, dude. Jericho would try to go too meta with it. He'd be like, "Remember when we were all elite?" Oh, and it's like, shut up, just shut up. No, LA Knight got to learn what Chris Jericho. Jericho's the new leader of the Vision. Come on, bro. Seth Rollins still hurt. Seth Rollins still hurt, and so I don't know. ESPN said that Seth Rollins is returning at the Rumble. You think that's true?
We'll see, man. Time will tell. I mean, it's very possible. I mean, think about it. Braun Breaker's dominating the match with the Vision, and next thing you hear is, but they'll pause for a minute. They'll hit the 0, and there'll be like a pause, and then you play the music.
Yeah, I think Roman and Braun Breaker is the final 2.
Sign me up.
I think that's the final 2 they go with. Braun Breaker, he should be one of the people that should win this Rumble. I don't know, like Braun Breaker, WrestleMania. Like,
by the way,
Femi is like the one guy I would force to win the Rumble if I had to say. If I was in the creative room, I'd be like, I don't know why we just don't give it over to Femi. You guys talk about creating new stars. It's just not ready. How do we know? Why don't we just? Do you not see? Like he just does the do. That's already a TikTok meme. Like we could just build off this. This right here, this guy, people get the who when his entrance is like, come on now, you gotta go with Obafemi. I would 100% go with Obafemi if it was me booking. It would just be Obafemi, and then just every week he's just tormenting whoever the champion is. Like, and they're like, Oba, have you decided yet who you're gonna face? Not yet. The ruler decides when the ruler sees who he wants. Yeah. And it's like, damn, bro, this guy, and he's just powerbombing fools every single week and stuff. Like, but yeah, no, it's gonna be, it's Roman or nothing at this point for WWE. It's like, I love it. I'm happy. Tribal chief,
Yeah, I'm gonna say this real quick. Look, Ronan goes, bro. Look, if you really want me to fucking urgently read your comment out, leave a super chat. Leave a fucking super chat. Got it? Good.
That's true. Yeah, guys, like we see your comments. It's not that we're ignoring them. It's just when we're talking. If you're not talking about something that we're talking about, we're not going to show the comment. But
Yeah.
once we're done talking about what we're talking about, then Steve will read your comment. He's not going to freaking show the comment that has nothing related to do with the Royal Rumble match. Because what is us talking about? Whatever you want us to talk about relates to this Rumble match. No, it doesn't relate to anything in the Rumble match. But if you really want your comments read right away, you can hit the $sign. You don't have to pay that much. You just leave a super chat and we'll read what you want to say right away. That's it.
That's simple. That's simple, man. It's ridiculous, man. But as far as like the Iron Man, for me, I would honestly give it to Javad Evans.
He makes too much sense. I honestly think Cody's going to be such a carny in this match. He's going to enter number bro. He's going to be all like, it's Saudi Arabia. The pyro is going to be insane. Is Cody going to get that pyro coming in at number 20, whatever? No. Like Roman's going to get the usual, you know, like what he normally gets, right?
Yeah.
But Cody, it's two hits. It's like the whoa, the first one, and then the second whoa. So he's gonna want like that huge big entrance. I could totally see it where it's like it's the men's Royal Rumble. Who's going to win? And then like the crowd is all hyped, and then the lights dim down. Boom, boom. Wrestling has more than one royal family. It's like Cody Rhodes at number one. And then Cody is just like that. So I think Cody Rhodes is going to be this year's Iron Man. He's going to last at least till final 6, final 4-ish, like around there. Maybe, like I said, Jacob Atu eliminates him and stuff. Like, you know, Cody's going to go the distance. He's going to be the Iron Man. Oh, Cody, you didn't win the Rumble, but I lasted 1 hour and 2 minutes inside this year's Royal Rumble match. Cody. I was willing to show that I would go the distance until that criminal, Jacob Atu.
Criminal? Oh, criminal.
He called him a criminal on the thing. He's like, that's what led you to go to jail. And Jacob Atu's like, yeah, you know what, Cody, you're right. I went from EBT to the WWE. You know what I mean? I'm going to beat you post to post from coast to coast.
Romeo writes here, Iron Man, Theory or Paul. The Vision will be in there for a while helping Braun. LA Knight going to eliminate a lot of the Vision. And then Safet writes here, Jacob and Cody will go out at the Royal Rumble. I guess at the same time.
Safet's a smart man. He's with me on this. Like he knows
sees
that,
the Vision.
Like, he doesn't see that Vision. He sees the actual Vision and stuff. But yeah, you know, like that's literally the segment we're gonna get. It's gonna be like Cody. It's like you selfishly decided to target me, to come after me, to eliminate me in the Rumble when you could have eliminated Roman Reigns, when you could have eliminated Braun Breaker, but you decided to charge at me and eliminate both of ourselves. And once again, Jacob, you make a silly mistake in life. And then Jacob Atu is going to respond, yeah, Cody, I made a silly mistake in life. I always make silly mistakes. I'm one big clown, but this clown is going to take you downtown. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, Jacob Atu.
Yeah,
very
possible. Yeah. But we did say Roman Reigns, and right now on Bet Online, he is at a plus 165. Braun Breaker's a plus 450.
The only other person I would bet on.
Jacob Fatu is a plus 600. So Chase, there you go again with the 600 number, right? LA Knight's a plus 600. Oba Femi's a plus 1400. Cody Rhodes a plus 475. Brock Lesnar's a plus 2,500. Now, all these other numbers are just astronomical. Joe Henry's a plus 20,000. Like, come on. Who else here? Grayson Waller not even left the show. He's doing an NXT house show that weekend. You know, so. But for me, though, I'm going with Roman Reigns. I mean, overall, it should be a very.
We didn't get most eliminations for most matches yet, though.
Oh yeah, for most eliminations.
Most, yeah. Who do you think gets it for the women?
For the women, I'm gonna say Lash Legend.
Yeah, that's my pick too.
I think Lash gets probably 7 eliminations. I'll go with 7.
Yeah, she'll come in later, clear the house. Yeah, I see that. I agree.
For the men's, I'm gonna go with. Let me see something here real quick. I'm going through the list again here for the men's. I will say Braun Breaker.
That's a good pick. I think they'll go with Jacob at 2. So Cody gets the longest in the Rumble. Jacob Fatu gets the most eliminations, and then later on, Jacob Fatu can say something. Yeah, I headhunted you, Cody, just like I headhunted 9 other fools inside that Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, okay, Jacob.
So this is who they have for most eliminations. This is the odds they have. Obafemi's a -130. Braun Breaker's a plus 400. I'm sorry, plus 400 for Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed's also plus 400. Omos.
Well, I think Bronson Reed's a better shout than Obafemi because, guys, I don't think Obafemi is going to come into a point of the match where he would be able to get a lot of eliminations. But if Braun Breaker's in the match and he's helping Bronson Reed's in the match and he's helping Braun Breaker, I can see where there's a point in the match. Bronson Reed limits like 3 fools right off the rip. And then he goes on a tear and he gets like 7 or 8 eliminations. Well, I think Obafemi's max is like 5 eliminations.
For sure. Real quick here, also, continue this on here. Brock Lesnar's a plus 600, and my guy, the Maverick, plus 700.
What about Fatu? What are my odds, Steve?
He's not mentioned here.
What do you mean? I'm not mentioned on the betting lines, just like I was never mentioned on time, on the clock, at my job, collecting the check. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, we get it. We get it. You tough guy.
You know, also real quick here, for the women's, the most eliminations they have here: Lash Legend a plus 150, Nia Jax a plus 250, Charlotte Flair's a plus 300, Raquel Rodriguez a plus 400, Blake Monroe is a plus 600. She's not even there. Is she there? Maybe.
I thought did they? Yeah, they're not all 3 were going to. Did they not in that segment with Rio? They were like.
I think it was, to my understanding, from the clip I saw from NXT on social media, it was Tatum Paxley, Lola Vice, and Sol Ruka. Unless she caught a late flight, I don't know. You know what I mean? So
yeah, well,
and then
she's gonna be Monday. She's gonna go for the world title on Monday. So like, why does she need to be in the Rumble?
I have no clue. And then you have Chelsea Green at a plus 700.
Okay.
Chelsea Green. But that's the Royal Rumble, man. I mean, look, it should be an exciting show. Nevertheless, even though we do have some thoughts, and again, we wish it could have been betterly promoted, more, surprises, right? Not everyone just declaring themselves like freaking 2 weeks before the show. I think the plan is, Romeo's in the chat, I think we're doing a watch along on the True Heel Heat channel on Saturday. And then depends. If something crazy happens, like, oh my God, we'll do a post show. If something crazy happens, like, wow, I can't believe this happened. Or if not, we'll just wait till Monday.
Obafemi won the Rumble. Wow.
If Obafemi wins the Rumble, yeah, there'll be a post show right then after the show. If not, wait till Monday on Steve's Kitchen. Okay. So that's the plan. All right. But before we put a bow on this, I feel like we got to ask one more person who he sees winning the Royal Rumble. Chase, he's actually here right now. The one, the only, Mr. Pat Mahomes. Mr. Mahomes, are you there?
Of course I'm here, Steve. I've been waiting this whole show for you to call me. And just like my old offensive coordinator, Matt Nagy, you didn't call any plays for me, man. Fuck you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Mahomes.
Nah, man, whatever.
Well, anyway, how excited are you for the Royal Rumble?
Oh, man, you know me, man. I'm Team WWE. I'm always excited, man.
No doubt.
I don't know why you guys are so down on this, man. Fuck y'all.
Well, yeah, I guess so. You know what? we
I'm
shouldn't
more
do that.
excited for this than that lame Super Bowl that's going on.
Oh, you're not a fan of of Benito performing?
Man, that's the only thing that's worth a damn on that show, man. No one wants to watch the schedule take on Sam Darnold.
Oh, okay.
You guys know who the schedule is, right?
I don't know. Chase, do you know who the schedule is?
I think he's talking about Drake May, the quarterback of the Patriots.
Yeah, man. Everyone trying to say this guy's the next Mahomes. The fuck is this, man? There's only one Patrick Mahomes, man, and that's me.
Fair enough. But who do you see winning the men's Royal Rumble? I know last year you predicted, you got it correct.
I got it ultra correct, Steve. I said Jey Uso when everyone was doubting him, man. Play the clip, Steve. Do you have the clip?
Sadly, no, we do not have the clip here.
Oh man, what kind of producer are you, man?
Well, Javier's away on holiday. So.
You're like Matt and Iggy, man. You don't know what to call any fucking place.
I'm sorry, but yes, you are correct last year. Who to say you go 2 years in a row, back to back?
I've been correct the last 8 years, Steve.
Okay, who do you see winning?
What do you mean? Okay, why was that so sarcastic, Steve?
No, I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah, that was kind of a sarcastic. Okay, Steve. I'm with Mr. Mahomes on this one.
Let me rephrase it. Mr. Mahomes, I apologize.
You better apologize. Just like my running back should be apologizing to me.
I hope he's paying your flight to Cancun. As
I can't even go to Cancun.
Steve, he has a knee injury.
Oh yeah, that's right. Darn it.
Man, you're insensitive, bro.
Okay. I hope I hope he pays for your WrestleMania ticket. How about that?
Man, I ain't going to WrestleMania in Vegas. I already dominate that stadium every year.
Oh, okay. But who do you see winning the Royal Rumble, Mr. Mahomes?
Man, you guys been clowning him the whole show, but it's my guy, Bob 2. Y'all know what I mean?
Okay. What makes you what makes you think he's winning the Rumble?
What makes you think he's not winning?
Well, I'm asking you. Like, what is it about that you like?
He's on TV, man. He's the hardest thing on TV, just like Jey Uso was last year. So yeah.
All right. And who do you see winning the women's Royal Rumble?
Man, who do I have winning the women's Royal Rumble? Man, that's a great question. Who'd you choose, Steve?
Well, if I remember correctly here, I chose Liv Morgan.
Yeah, I'm not choosing her then.
Oh.
Man, I'm going to choose Liv Morgan's little sidekick. Give me Roxanne Perez, man.
Roxanne Perez, okay. She's a great pick. She's a very, very great pick.
Yeah, I had to Google that, man. I didn't know who she was. She been around?
What did you use to Google, sir? What did you use?
Liv Morgan's tag team partner. Oh, I used my T-Mobile iPhone 17 Pro Plus, man.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to T-Mobile today, you can get that switch.
Fair enough. Oh, come on, Chief. What the?
Yo, man, ban this dude from the chat, man. Just
how's Cancun? Oh,
ban him, man. Ban him. What is this, man?
All right. I think he was trying to say, who do you think wins the Super Bowl this year? Who do you got winning?
No one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on, Pat. Give a real answer. Aren't you happy? Like Sam Darnold had a career resurgence.
Nah, man. There should be me out there, man. But of course, my team let me down. Like every single week, man. Every single week. I had no running backs. I had no defense. My offensive line was bad this year. And we had the highest paid center, the highest paid guard, and they couldn't do shit, man. I got this guy in a State Farm commercial, and you can't block for me, damn it.
Oh, damn. All righty.
Wow.
But do you think, though, Mr. Mahomes, that it'll be the end of AJ Styles' career's over this Saturday? What do you think?
Oh, yeah, man. He's losing.
Okay. And what about Sami Zayn? You think Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia, he gets it done? He gets the W? Bring the championship home?
That'd be sick, man. But I don't know. They seem to love Drew too much, man. I don't like Drew. He mean.
Okay, he's mean. Who does he remind you of?
Man, he reminds me of someone annoying that I play against, Max Crosby.
Oh, okay. All righty.
Oh, that's a weird comparison. That makes no sense, Pat. I'm sorry.
No, man. Max is kind of a dick sometimes, just like Drew.
I suppose.
I don't see it, but okay.
Yeah, whatever,
anything else on your mind, Mr. Mahomes? I know you are you're trying to recover. You got things going on. Anything else on your mind before I let you go?
Yeah, man. You guys want the best insurance? You guys know where to go to. State Farm. Get the best home, auto, life, whatever insurance you fucking need. State Farm. Oh man, my bad, State Farm. I didn't mean to say fucking, but you know what I mean, man. You go to statefarm.com, man.
There you go. All right, Mr. Mahomes. Thank you, man.
Hey, Steve, you know where you can watch all the WWE PLEs, right?
I believe is the ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN Unlimited. $30 a month gets you access to not only ESPN, but all the WWE PLEs. And with the NBA seasons turning up after All-Star break, you don't want to miss all the action that ESPN's going to have. So tune in and get ESPN Plus, or if you have a cable provider, you get it for free.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting ad read, Pat Mahomes.
Hey, man. Gotta pay the bill somehow, man.
No worry, man. We'll see you real soon back on the field.
But you know what gets me back on the field so easily, Steve?
What?
My new Adidas shoe, man. The Patrick Mahomes FLX, which you should purchase, Steve. Get some cool colorways on Adidas now, which is on sale.
Uh-huh. I'll look into that. I'll look into that, Mr. Mahomes.
Yeah, man, you should.
For sure. All right, Mr. Mulder. Thank you, man. I hope you enjoy, the Royal Rumble this Saturday. And hopefully you end up watching the Super Bowl. Hopefully you get to watch it, man.
Nah, I ain't watching that shit, man. I'm turning off for Bad Bunny and then I'm done.
Well, what's your favorite Bad Bunny song, Mr. Mahomes?
Man, I don't know that shit like that, man. Just get me off the damn screen, Steve. Fuck.
All right, Pat Mahomes. Thank you, man. There you go. The great Pat.
Why are you pissing off Pat Mahomes like that?
I'm just asking him questions here, But anyway,
piss him off, man.
He's recovering, man. I hope we hope he comes back soon.
No.
Anyway, that's gonna be it for us. Much love to all of you.
We didn't ask Tyrese Halliburton who he is.
Well, I don't know. He's available. We'll ask him. It's ringing right now.
He's probably available, to be honest. He has nothing else to do.
I was asking. It's ringing right now. It's ringing right now. All right. There he is. Joining us here now, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese, how you doing, sir?
Hey, Steve. Wow, man. Thanks, Chase. You knew how to get me on the show. I'm a real WWE fan, unlike Pat Mahomes with that sorry-ass pick. Jacob too. What a lame pick.
For sure, man. Oh. But how excited are you for the Royal Rumble, man? How excited are you?
10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Triple H cooking something good, man.
Yeah, indeed he is, man. But we're gonna ask you, who do you see winning the men's Royal Rumble?
Come on now, Steve. You know I gotta go with my guy, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Ah, look at that. Funny enough, me and Chase predicted Roman Reigns as well.
Yeah, man. Makes sense to me.
For sure. What do you got regarding the women's Royal Rumble? I said Liv Morgan.
Now look, man, Liv's a great choice. I think she's cool, but you know me, man. I'm a huge Io Sky fan, so I'm gonna go with Io Sky all the way.
Io Sky, I think she's a tremendous talent. She can definitely go out there and win the Royal Rumble. Wouldn't you agree, Chase?
Not this year, but sure.
Okay, fair enough.
Whatever. Man. Yeah, like you guys have been like over 60 on your last picks, but okay.
Oh, okay. Do you think AJ Styles, his career ends in Saudi Arabia at the Royal Rumble against Gunther, the ring general?
Man, how you gonna have Gunther retire John Cena and not retire AJ Styles? That makes no sense to me if AJ Styles wins, because Gunther retired the greatest of all time. So how would it be that he couldn't retire AJ Styles? I mean, that's a valid point, actually. That makes sense.
It does. It's a very, very strong, valid point. But yeah. Now, do you think Sami Zayn, gets it done in Saudi Arabia. Finally wins a championship against Drew McIntyre.
Man, Steve, that's a stupid question. Come on, man. We all know
What?
Sammy ain't winning. Come on, man. Oh,
come on.
oh. You got any sponsorships, Tyrese? Do you have something that you want to sponsor?
Any
Yeah,
Pumas?
man. Well, yeah, the Halley one is available now on Puma.com, or you guys can download WWE 2K26, put me in the Rumble, and have me win it all, and go on to main event WrestleMania. How about 2K27? You gonna be in that game? Who knows? You gotta to quote Paul on here. Just watch.
For sure, man. All right, Mr. Halliburton, sir. We hope that you are doing a lot of progress with your recovery, and there's a lot of people out there who cannot wait to see you back on the NBA court. Thank you, Mr. Halliburton, sir. All righty. That's going to be it for us, guys. Much love to all of you. Like I mentioned before, we'll be live on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel this Saturday for the Royal Rumble watch along. And if something crazy happens, Obafemi winning the Rumble, there will be a post show. If not, you'll wait till Monday to get my thoughts on Steve's Kitchen regarding the 2026 Royal Rumble. All right. But if you've not yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, be notified when we go live, and follow me on X at Heel Steven. Follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. Chase, let them know where can the fine folks check you out.
You can follow me on X at ChaseLauber68.
That's going to be it for us, guys. Much love to all of you, as always. And for myself, for Chase, for the gang, for Tyrese Halliburton, for Pat Mahomes, this has been your 2026 Royal Rumble.
It's kind of ridiculous, Steve. You didn't even mention the great action that happened on last night's AEW Dynamite. This is ridiculous. You should have talked about what was one of the greatest, if not the greatest episode in Dynamite history.
That you, Ron? I mean, Tony, that you?
Hey, Tony, I will say that was a really good episode of Dynamite last night.
It was a very, I thought overall, it was a very good show.
Yeah, it was one of the greatest shows, and you guys didn't even fucking review it.
Oh, well, wow. It's Rumble season. It's Rumble season.
You can always do the Rumble preview on Fridays and review AEW on Thursdays. I feel like you should end this stream and then do something about Dynamite stream right now.
I don't know about that, Mr. Connor. Next week we go right back to regular schedule.
Whatever, man.
I will say congrats on the signing. Congrats on the signing of Tommaso Ciampa. I know Saturday he's booked for a big match against Mark Briscoe.
That's the only wrestling you should be watching on Saturday is Collision.
We might have time. We're gonna have a lot of time, a lot of time in between shows. Oh, plenty of time. Plenty of time, Mr.
I don't know, Tony. Alexander Volkanovski's fighting his last fight tomorrow.
Are you excited about that, Mr. Connor? Are you excited about that? Volkanovski last fight against
Thanks for asking, Steve. I don't want to talk about it.
What? They no longer friends? The fuck is this?
Thanks for asking, Chase, but I don't want to talk about it.
Is it because they're with Paramount? Is that what it is?
Thanks for asking, guys. I'm so glad that I came on and I talked about AEW Dynamite. You guys have a great night.
Wow. Incredible.
He ruins the ending of the fucking show just because he was mad you didn't talk about Dynamite. Then you don't even want to talk about Alexander Volkanovski possibly retiring.
Exactly, man.
We didn't even talk about that.
Well, we could talk about that real quick. This Saturday, UFC.
We don't have to go through the whole card.
We're not, but I just want to have an idea what the card is like. You know what I mean?
I know Dan Hooker is facing St. Denis. That should be a fun fight.
You also have Fiziev versus Mauricio Ruffi, and you have Taila Tuivasa versus Taliesin Teixeira.
Mm-hmm. That Teixeira kid's good too. So,
overall, look, it looks like, honestly, just based on my observation here, just on the names and all that stuff, this looks like a better card than the show than last week's show.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Australia. Thankfully for us, we don't have to get up early in the morning. We're gonna watch it live at 9 p.m. Eastern, right? while whatever time it's in Australia. Again, it is a rematch, right, between Diego Lopez and Alexander Volkanovski. Volkanovski defending the featherweight championship. Now, in their first match, everyone thought Diego Lopez was going to beat him, right, Chase? Remember in their first fight?
I didn't think he was ready for that, and you could tell it was just like there's sometimes in a fighters when the lights become too bright, they just freeze up. He just froze up in that fight. He wasn't fighting like he was fighting too smart for his own good. That's not Diego Lopez. Like what makes Diego Lopez is the fact that he throws caution to the wind. Like let's not forget this dude almost beat Mospar Ivalov, who's been on a tear. Who everyone says, oh, he should have gotten the title shot. Blah blah blah. Undefeated. Da da da. He almost beat that guy last minute, bro. And he came in last minute, and that's what kind of led to the Diego Lopez star trajectory. He became a star after a loss, like unlike a lot of other fighters. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. I think he's going to be much better in this fight. Volkanovski, though, it's so hard to. He's kind of like how it was with Gaethje against Paddy Pimblett. Like it's like kind of like you kind of want to go with the younger fighter, but it's like, do you doubt Justin Gaethje? Do you doubt one of the greatest fighters of all time? Not just featherweights, fighters. Volkanovski. Volkanovski's the only guy that we've seen give Islam Makhachev any
a run for his money.
Yeah, like Islam has not been a guy where it's like early Islam, yes, but current prime modern day Islam, we have never seen this fool like ever in trouble. And Volkanovski was giving this guy fits. And so many people think Volk won that first fight. So it's kind of hard to choose against Volkanovski, honestly. So yeah. I'm gonna stick with my guns. I'm gonna say Volk wins and retires on top. But I wouldn't be surprised if Lopez wins this fight. If he fights how he should fight, which is look, fighting smart is one thing, but not fighting like yourself is another. He wasn't fighting like himself. That was not Diego Lopez.
It was the pressure. It was the pressure. I gotta finish him.
Yeah.
And the fight kept going. Shit, I'm not gonna finish him.
Yeah.
And well, the odds right now has it as following, courtesy of DraftKings, the official sponsor of the UFC. No, Alexander Volkanovski. I'm sorry?
Polymarket.
There you go. Oh, Polymarket. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck in the old well, anyway. Alexander Volkanovski right now to -142, while Diego Lopez is a +120.
Hey man, so far in the main events, dogs are winning.
Yeah,
he was a dog and he won.
He won,
so
yes.
Maybe 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks.
Dogs bark.
Think about it, yo. Diego Lopez wins. Braun Breaker wins the Royal Rumble.
Dogs be barking.
Dan Hooker and Benoit Saint Denis. Benoit Saint Denis is coming in at a -310. Dan Hooker's a +250. For those that want to throw something on.
This is like Dan Hooker's realm. Like he always does this, where he's a massive underdog and then he just comes out and bangs, and it looks like one of the best fighters in the world for one fight, and then he sucks his next two.
The Hangman, right? He's the Hangman, Dan Hooker.
Yeah, he's like Hangman Adam Page. Like
and
for 2 months he'll be hot, and then afterwards he'll just be like, "What happened?"
And then keep in mind he's also fighting in his neck of the woods. He's fighting in that area. So
yeah, and Saint Denis, man, he tends to leave himself open to getting his ass kicked sometimes. Like he's not reliable. Remember Poirier like exposed like that he doesn't have a gas tank. So
yeah, he did. And then also Renato Moicano, did he submit him? He tapped him out, right?
Who, Saint Denis?
Yeah, when they fought was it in Paris? I think it was.
Moicano beat him, right?
Yeah, Moicano beat him. Yeah,
I thought. Yeah, Moicano beat him, but didn't he fight one of the Fighting Nerds guys, and he almost lost that fight?
I think so.
He ended up winning. He fought the lightweight Fighting Nerds dude. I forgot which one, but yeah, Moicano beat him. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dan Hooker wins that fight. He might be my favorite dog to bet on in the thing.
Yeah. Also, you have your Rafael Fiziev versus Mauricio Ruffi.
That's gonna be a fun fight.
Fiziev at a +100. Ruffy's at a -120.
That's too close. That's too tough. Like I think Fiziev though he has all the tools to beat up Rufi.
Yeah, Mike Connell wins via doctor stoppage. Was a doctor's. Yeah, it was a doctor.
Because of he had that cut. He had that nasty ass cut.
Yeah. And then also you have Tai Tuivasa versus Tyson Teixeira. Tuivasa's a plus 275. Teixeira's a minus 345.
Yeah, Teixeira's winning. Don't be like, oh, dude, Tuivasa sucks. Come on, guys.
Well, there's no more shoeys here, I'm gonna butcher these names here. Quillen Sakalid. I probably butchered the name here. And versus Jamie Malarkey.
No, you're right, Malarkey.
Okay, cool. Well, he's right now. Malarkey's at a plus 675. Sakalid, whatever. If I butchered the last name, I apologize. Is at a minus 1050.
Yeah, Sakalid should destroy Malarkey. That's all he's on this. He's on this card to showcase him. He's a good prospect.
Local guy, I'm assuming. Local from that area.
I don't think he is. I think he's literally just a prospect that they just want to put on a big card.
I wonder what is the main attraction on the prelim. Junior Tafa versus Billy Elencana. Also, Cubs Watson versus Cody Brundage. It's also on this show. Anyway, that's Saturday on Paramount Plus. All right. Yes, you might get ads again. I know people weren't thrilled about the ads, but I mean, hey, you're getting it for $8.99 a month, right? So there's that.
I used to pray for times like these, guys.
Me too. Yes, indeed. But that's gonna be it for us, guys. So much love to all of you. Thank you for tuning in. All right. For myself, for Chase, for the gang, we're out of here, y'all.
What gang? It's just us.
You know what I mean.
The gang, Chase. Everyone in the gang, around the point gang. Everyone that slings with us, that hangs with us, that makes sure that we are tight as the gang. You know what I mean?
There you go. Thank you, Jacob. All right, y'all. Peace.
You didn't even ask me who I wanted to win the Rumble. Whatever, man. It is what it is. Big Money Mox signing out for Around the Point. Play the fucking clip, Steve. Play the thanks for watching.
Gotcha.